Post. Okay. So we are launching on the spring equinox. Happy spring equinox, everybody. It is a new cycle, a new year when you look at the cyclical way of nature. Man, great timing. So we are really excited because we are, as a whole, leveling up. We have been basically starting from the bottom up and working our way towards giving you guys some quality, good stuff, giving you guys enough guidance, but enough kind of letting you do it on your own, but still having accountability. So let's talk about who we are. We are Quantum Entanglement, and Quantum Entanglement now has an academy, the QE Academy. And so we are going to talk about the course that we are launching. It's a 4-part course, but we are launching the second part today. So we're going to give you kind of like a little tour and kind of show you what's going on in the academy. So first off, what is it? Who are we? We are a dope ass academy that takes you through each chakra or level to help you master yourself and your reality while providing a community of like-minded individuals. So how do we do that? We started off, many of us, by doing a lot of the chakra workshops and kind of went over how these chakras have to do with our emotions, our thoughts, and our daily lives. So we took it a little bit further and decided to, why not move it from the Love Your Life tribe every week with different colors to now a whole setup of incorporating this in our everyday lives. So we have a community, and in this community we have, which is free, you have a place to basically introduce yourself, to make any announcements, to check out our events that we put on every week. And then the community aspect, you are here to basically support one another and level up while you're going through your awakening or spiritual ascension journey, whatever you want to call it, your journey, your story. So while we're going through our story, while we're going on this journey, we go through a lot of ups and downs, and we don't really celebrate our wins as much as we should. We don't really update people because we feel like they're going to look at us a certain way or judge us or think that we're being prideful or anything like that, when in reality, we don't really celebrate enough. And that's probably because we might be surrounded with people who do feel that way. So here, this community is all about, we're all here to level up. We're all here on separate journeys, but together. And the key thing here is that we celebrate our wins, we celebrate our updates, and help each other on this path, on this journey. We have a place for Q&A. We have a book club. Every time we have a book that we read or we like, we put it up in the book club and talk about it. And then we have our discussion area where we basically just discuss different topics, whatever randomly comes up, and we just communicate here with all our members. Our workshops is what we provide every 8 weeks. So every week in the Love Your Life tribe, we are working on a certain chakra. By the time we get up to the crown chakra, the next following week is Rainbow Week, where we have a workshop. And so each workshop is completely different. I think the next one we're doing is a Dimensions workshop. And so all our workshops are here under workshops in the academy. Now, why are we doing this? Why are we providing this course in the academy? Number one, it's an opportunity for members to experience the Create a Life You Love program. My program is more of a one-on-one program where we do more of a fast track transformation process from 3 months to 6 months to even a year. And so we thought, because this program is so amazing, why not offer it to more people? But instead of one-on-one, they can do it on their own time, and they still get a one-on-one coaching call after every module. But it's basically not as hands-on as the program. But this way, everyone has a clear understanding of their enlightenment journey and what QE offers. Everyone gets to know what each person brings to the table. Our team, if you can see here, is 7 of us, and each of us representing a certain chakra. So this gives you greater retention for yourself. What happens when you try to elevate and you try to do these things on your own? You kind of fall off and there's nobody there to keep you accountable. So the journey kind of becomes a little bit stagnant and you get stuck in the same patterns. Here, you have the accountability of 7 coaches that are basically supporting you and cheering you on while you're going on this huge transformation process. So why is that important? Because that's how you transform. So we have a section in the academy that is the healing section. And the healing section is all about, are you taking the time to meditate, right? Are you taking the time to say or, write your affirmations every single week that have to do with the chakra we're working on? Are you working with crystals or learning about them and their energy and their frequency and how they help? This is part of the learning that we do in drip, in baby steps. We have Wellness Wednesday, where we go over a different recipe of the week. And then also Keith goes over different things, either movement of the week or the science behind meditation. Right now you're doing the cell salts. So everything that has to do with your wellness. And then we have AO scan, releasing emotional blockages with Amy, with Happy Whole You. And that basically is a way for you to allow your voice to send a certain frequency that her amazing innovative technology captures and picks out what is not in alignment, what emotions are blocking, and then sends you a basically different meditations that you can listen to that are to attune and to tune and align you to the frequency that's best for you. That's amazing. And that's provided also in healing. And then we have Freestyle Fridays and Authenticate Yourself podcast with RL. And that is an amazing podcast where he provides different things, different histories, different just information about everything to make you think outside the box, and then to help you authenticate yourself and be more in alignment with who your true self is and your expression. So this is amazing. And this is only $11 a month for the healing section. And you get all of this plus the community. So that is amazing. But what we are really looking at is our level up. Leveling up is where you truly, truly get that higher learning, that higher knowing, that higher, you put in the work, let me just say. So here there is astrology that we talk about. We have Relationship Tuesday between Keith and I. We talk about different things that have to do with relationships and challenges, etc. This week has been yearbook picture week. So we did prom. That was fun. And then we have Reiki vibes on Wednesdays with Michelle. She does group Reiki for everyone. It is amazing time for you to take that time and just receive and just have all those good vibes. We have our 2 classes, Theology Thursdays, which are about different scriptures and looking at the parallel sayings of the scriptures of Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and Lao Tzu, which are awesome, real high frequency shit. Then you have Metaphysical Meanings on Sundays. And here we go over different things, the metaphysical layers in the Bible. So this week we are doing the introduction to Noah's Ark. And then we just did, what did we do? The 4 horses of the apocalypse. We did the 10 commandments, and everything there is on replay for you to go back to and, look at these classes and series on your own time. And then also live with us. So this is the part where we really get to talk to you guys, where we really get to build a relationship with our members, which I'm going to have some of our members come up here later on and talk about their experience with the community so far. But before we get to that point, let me just share what they have been working on, which is the Self Mastery 1 course. This is all again on your own time. And we start off with the root chakra and work our way all the way up to the crown and work on our mindset. So in the root, we're releasing fears. In the sacral chakra, we're looking at our emotions and our vibrations. In the solar, we're looking at our ego, our conditioned self. Where did it come from? Where did it stem from? Heart-based living, expressing our true selves, envisioning our future and aligning with our purpose. And so here's where I want to bring some of our members and kind of talk about your experience with, I guess, the whole thing, or even just the mastery course, where you are so far and your experience in it. Whoever wants to go first is welcome to share.
Okay.
Yay, Tanya.
Yay, Tanya.
Okay. So I joined the group last year, January of last year, not knowing what I was going through. I just wanted to learn how to meditate. That was the whole purpose. I wanted to meditate. But then I remember starting with a chakra workshop, which opened my interest and opened everything. And then continue with the dimensions, and then continue with more chakras and so on. So the whole thing is that today I look back a year ago and I am a totally different person. This place has taught me a lot, and I can imagine what else I'm going to be learning, because it's just a never ending. But the good thing is, it's as I'm learning, I know I am a better person, I can say. It's hard, but so Joanna was talking about the mastery class one, the one, and I went through the root chakra to the sacred, and I'm in the solar plexus. And it's just unbelievable how you think, oh, piece of cake, I can just write my fears, or I just know my emotions. But let me tell you, this shit is not like that. This is going deep, but very deep. And at the beginning, I was like, okay, how am I going to find out all this? But then, you are just working with a higher source, and that higher source and your spirit guides and your angels and everybody else is just helping you get through where you need to be. And that is the amazing part of growing and leveling up, because, and also, all these are going to still come. But here's the thing. You are learning to be aware. And then when they come, you say, okay, I got to stop. I got to stop and take a break here. What I'm going to do. And then all of a sudden you realize, okay, I have these tools, and then you start applying. And also there's all these people, there is all these 7 people in community people as well, there to help you go through this, because you're not alone in here. You're never alone. And that is the best thing about it, that you have tools, you have books, and you can always go back. Okay, I didn't get that. And you go back to videos. And anyways, so that is my experience so far. And let me tell you, it's the best thing I ever done in my life. And I just can't wait to see where I'm going to be in December when I graduate, if I graduate. But it's amazing. It's worth it. It's worth your time. It's for you to be a better you. And how great can that be? Thank you.
Awesome. Yes, thank you. And we've seen your growth, and we are super proud, and we are super excited just to see where it's going and where it's headed. And just not even that, just where you are right now. Like it's a big transformation, and it's super exciting. I was telling our team this morning, it's you guys that are the fuel that keeps us going, you know, because like we're seeing that transformation, and that's the part that's like, oh, you know. So yeah, so thank you. Did anybody else want to share? I know Christine is on, and is that Heather?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Heather.
I decided to come to the beach and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so windy and so I'm under a towel. But but I'm gonna talk because I definitely want to talk about how wonderful it has been for me. Can you guys hear me good? Okay. Just that, you know, I hesitated at first. I was like, I'm just going to join the free part of it. And, you know, we all have so many expenses, like, you know, monthly. And I'm like, that's, you know, do I need to add another one? And then on my birthday, I decided, you know, I need to do something for myself. And I gave myself the gift of the monthly subscription to the full course. And I'll never go back now, because the accountability alone is one thing, but the friendships that we've made, and it's just so, when you are on this journey, to have people that are on the same journey as you, and that have it's one thing to be able to talk to people, but to have someone like helping you every step of the way. And it's so overwhelming, the amount of information that there is out there. And the way this program works is it's just like Joanna has it planned out step by step in the best order possible. And it wasn't too long ago that I was almost trying to get ahead of myself. Like, hey, where can I go read some more about this and that? And she's like, oh, well, that's later in the program. Like right now, I'm also on the solar plexus chakra. And as I go on, I realize, oh yeah, there it is. Like, it's just, she has it planned out in a way that when you're ready for it, you will find out that information kind of, but right, take it step by step. And then just learning about the Bible and translating. I mean, there's so much. It's like, you really just have to, I always tell people, do the 3-day trial and then you can kind of get an idea, but you really, really don't know until you do it. And then on top of that, with the after parties, like, so some people might not do the live classes, but I try my best, like, oops, sorry, I'm having issues here. I try my best to be in the lives, because what we talk about afterwards, sometimes it's like, you know, we get a little deeper, because obviously you can't record everything because it would be so long sometimes, but it's just nice to be there in person. And that's why I make the time, even if I'm being windblown right now, to try to be there in person, because I feel like I get a little bit more out of it, you know, when I'm there. I just can't say enough. It's really hard to explain until you just do it. And it's so worth it. And I think when the trial is, you know, the price is going up, I would, if it hasn't already, I'm not sure, but if you can get in, and or you're even thinking about it a little, just do it. Because what's the worst thing that can happen is you cancel if it's not for you, but I doubt it. So that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yeah.
I know Christine is on, but I'm not trying to throw you in there if you're not ready or don't have anything to say right now, because I know there's stuff going on. But if any of you or Amy or anybody has anything to say, feel free to jump on. I am going to kind of go over what this mastery 2 is about. The first one was mindset, but this one is about the more focus on the body. So first, you know, we're all ready to change our lifestyles, change our body, change our habits. But if our mindset isn't really ready, isn't really willing to take the baby steps it needs to really truly get into a place of 3, 2, 1, go, then you're not going to be able to do it. So we go over to be able to really master your mindset before getting into the body. And so in the body, we're going to have where we look at the adrenals, the fight or flight, where we look at water and sexual functions, where we look at our digestion and our gut health, where we focus on the immune system and really just, you know, what is our immune system? How does it work? And then the metabolism, hormones, and our circadian rhythms and sleep patterns. So each of these are meant to be either 2 to 4 weeks where you can spend some good time focusing on each one. Like I said, the programs are meant to be a faster one, so everybody does it within 2 weeks. But when you're doing it on your own time and because life gets in the way, it is totally doable to do it between 2 to 4 weeks and still live your life, because your life is going to show you and mirror to you the things that you're focusing on in these modules. And that is a guarantee because I sprinkled my magic on it. Always works that way. So we are super excited about doing the body. Obviously, you have to pass the first self-mastery to get to the second mastery. But we just want to remind you that the prices are going up. So today is the last day to get in at $33 a month, which is absolutely, like, when you look at the scheme of things, it's like pennies. I remember when you guys were on there and you're like, wow, you don't really know what you get until you're in here. And it's so true. It's like, it's pretty much like when you look at the value of the services that we provide, not to mention the program alone. The program alone for the year is $7,800 if you were to do the whole program. So that alone is just the program, the self-mastery 1, 2, 3, and 4. But you also get weekly Reiki, and you're getting weekly tarot, and you're getting weekly classes, and you're getting us. Like, you're getting one-on-one time with us. And every time you pass a module, in order to unlock the next module, you have to book an appointment with me so that we can go over how your module went. And that's where you really get the revelations and the ahas and everything. Even that on its own is worth more than that. So that's not even the point. The point is this is ending today, and then it's going to $99 a month. You could also pay for the year, which is $9.90 a year, because it takes two months off. And the good thing about it is that if you make an appointment to, where is it? If you make an appointment to do a tour, which you already kind of did, but just an interview kind of process, just to see if this is the right thing for you, questions, comments, concerns, etc., how it all works. If you schedule the appointment, which we'll put the link in the comment section, by the end of today, you'll still get locked in at that price. If it's by the end of today that you set your appointment, you can still do the free trial, and that's, you know, totally free. So our Self-Mastery 3 launches on June 21st, which is the summer solstice, and our Self-Mastery 4 is launching on September 23rd, which is the fall equinox. This is where we cover syncretism and our spiritual links to ascension. So a lot more leveling up to do in that area. And also, because we have leveled up, we have now launched our merchandise. So that is in the QE Academy and also in our website. You can check out our merch that says Level Up. So if you decide that you want to join us, you can basically get some merch. And then change yourself, change the world. This all happens because it's a ripple effect. Once you start changing yourself and you start changing those around you, it starts to cause a ripple effect. We've seen it. So we stand by that. And then if you're interested, what to do next, just message any of us, comment, let us know, hey, I'm interested. What do I have to do? And then schedule your private tour. We'll either send you the link or you'll just get it there. And, you know, that's pretty much our launch today. Does anybody have anything they want to say, questions or comments?
I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for existing. Thank you for your gifts, and thank you for allowing me to be here. And just thank you. Very, very, very grateful.
You're very, very, very welcome.
Thank
And
you
we're
as
so
well.
we're so grateful for all of you.
Absolutely.
We get to live our passion and our purpose and shine our love and light, and we get to do it with you guys. And we are enjoying just the bonds we have created, because we all are connected, and the bonds that we've created have been awesome, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm just so excited. I was sharing with Tanya, and I were chatting before the live, and we show up for metaphysical meetings every Sunday, and what we learn is just absolutely mind-blowing. And it's so cool because I feel like we know secrets that other people don't know, because we know what the metaphysical meanings are, and it's the coolest thing ever. We have such a good time. We're learning so much.
Higher learning.
For
It's
sure.
expanded higher learning for sure. You know, and a lot of people might not be there yet, but that's why we have the healing section. That's why we have the free community where we do our workshops, you know, like that's why we have our lives every Wednesday in the Love Your Life tribe. Like we have from 0 to thousands, pretty much anything that ranges from 0 to thousands. Wherever you are, we're there. Like we have something there for you. So I hope that if any of this interests you, that you join us in one way or the other, even if that's a follow on our Instagram, quantum.entanglement, whatever it is a support. It is a huge support for us, and it helps us change the world, which is basically why we're doing this. This is our purpose. This is why we have been through everything we have been through, so that we can now help everybody else kind of go through what they're going through, because we all are. And so yeah, so with that said, thank you guys so much. We have all the links down there. Thank you, Kiara, for posting, and thank you guys for being here and for being our members. And I can't wait to see the growth in everyone, and just grateful. All right, guys, thank you for joining in the live. We will see you guys later.